Everyone, this is Liz with Surprise Spiritual Messages. So I did a 7-card horseshoe reading for all of us coming up here. I'm going to go through them one by one. Okay? So the first one we have is our past influences. So maybe in the past we've had a little more open communication, honesty, getting to be clear about beliefs and values. You may have had to make some not so easy choices to get where you are today. Okay. The second card is where are you now? Okay. And for that, we got the 3 of Swords. Okay. So maybe you have been disappointed in someone or a situation. Maybe you're having a release of emotions like some sadness, some grief, loss, feeling frustration. It's time to let that go. Okay? It's not really serving you. Yes, it's okay to feel it and let it out because you absolutely want to feel it and let it out. But you also need to feel what you need to feel, and then you need to let it go, and then you have to move forward. Okay? So that's kind of an overview of the where are you now. So maybe this is coming up for some of us here in the future. So maybe we're going through it, or now we're about to go through it with the full moon just about to pass us here. Okay, so then we have the third card, which is subconscious or hidden influences. Okay, and for that, we have the 5 of Cups. Okay, so you know something hasn't quite turned out as you expected. You might be feeling some disappointment. Don't wallow in self-pity, okay, in your thought process, because that's not working for you. Forgiveness for the 5 of Cups is vital, so you want to learn from your mistakes. And most importantly, you need to learn to forgive yourself and release yourself from this disappointment, from this person or this situation. It's time to release yourself from all of these things, to feel things through, and to move on. Don't just sit around feeling sorry for yourself. You need to start turning that around, okay? And then for number 4, we have obstacles. So what is our obstacles? Well, here we go. The Tower. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. So I feel for this one, the Tower usually represents this one I feel like it's self-deception and fear of changes. And maybe there are sudden changes coming, or you're anticipating some kind of change. I feel like you are letting your fear be an obstacle to this change instead of surrendering to it. So this could be any sudden change. It could be change in regards to any revelations you're experiencing, or even some spiritual awakening. Maybe you're a little bit scared in that awakening process. What I can say is that in times of disaster, there are also times of divine intervention. So truth is coming to light, and you can't hide from it anymore. Okay? You can't deceive yourself anymore. This change has to happen for it to be made clear for you. Okay? You'll have to rebuild and to refocus. Change is hard. But it's happening for your highest good, even if it's not easy. Okay? You might be lying to yourself and it's holding you back. You're going to get some clarity soon, though. Okay? There's clarity coming with this obstacle. Don't be afraid to the change, or afraid to change. You want to surrender to the change. Go with the flow. Okay? These changes are for your highest good. Okay? Then I have number 5, which is your external influences. Whoop. I knew it was going to happen. And then we have the Emperor. Okay, let me focus that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have the Emperor reversed. So I'm starting to feel like this whole reading is kind of, I feel in my instincts tell me it's more about relationships, okay? And I feel like this external influence might be somebody that's domineering or controlling, somebody who's abusing their power, like a boss, or maybe it could be a friend, or it could even be your spouse or significant other. There's an unequal partnership, which is making you very unhappy in the long run. And you know that you need balance, okay? So that's kind of what's going on. There's an influence of the negative kind that's kind of, there's no balance in the power. You're not standing your ground, and you need to stand your ground. Do not be a doormat in this situation. You do have a say in it. You can change it. You just need to find your voice, and you need to make sure that you are taking care of yourself and not letting this person abuse their power, okay? This partnership needs to be equal, okay? Okay, so then we have number 6, the guidance card, which is, let me just take this down, the Fool, okay? So this is your guidance. Okay, so you do have unlimited potential, okay? So maybe taking a step into the unknown is going to be a thing for you, or something you want to do. You need to take a leap of faith. You need to follow your heart and trust where the universe is taking you right now. There is a time of great potential and opportunity for you. You need to look at what you have to gain through all of these changes, especially with that obstacle of the Tower card. I mean, you need to look at it. What do you stand to gain from all these changes? And will your life change for the better? If you choose to take the leap of faith, you may see that. If you choose not to, then maybe you won't, but you have to take a leap of faith and let the changes happen. So whatever is going on, I feel like maybe you're kind of feeling stuck, or you're feeling scared, or you're having this internal war with yourself over, I don't know what's going on. It's like a whole new situation, a whole new world, and I'm afraid of it. Well, don't be afraid of it, okay? Sometimes you have to take a leap of faith and believe in it and just go through, even if it doesn't have a concrete plan. Sometimes you just have to kind of go with it, because once you surrender to it, the beauty of it is that the changes will happen for you in a positive direction. Which leads me into the potential outcome, which is card number 7, the last card. Okay, and we have the 9 of Wands. Okay, so, okay, you are so close to overcoming all of your setbacks. You are probably feeling like you don't know which way to go, or you may even be feeling like you want to give up. You know, you may have to wait for things to come around again if you don't do the work and don't make the changes. The more that you don't make these changes, the universe is going to be like a broken record. The universe always keeps revealing these things to you, and over and over and over. And maybe you just don't want to hear it, but it's going to keep telling you, okay? Until that change happens. It's going to keep telling you, hey, you need to accept this change. You need to embrace this change. It's hard. It's not easy. It might even be very, very emotionally challenging for you. However, do not give up, because you are so close to overcoming. So once you get past all of this, all the emotions, all the grief, all the frustration, the anger, the sadness, the using the forgiveness, forgive yourself, forgive others. Once you let go of all this hurt and disappointment and emotional crap that is going on in your mind, okay? Things, they'll start to get better once you do those things. If you don't do those things, you're going to see these repetitive cycles happening. I think I've been talking about that for probably at least a good 3 to 6 months now, about these cycles and breaking these negative cycles. Okay? So how you can do this, how you can get past it, you got to use that inner courage, okay? You need some positive self-talk. Turn this negative situation into a positive. Look for that silver lining, okay? You aren't under attack, by the way. I'm feeling kind of like maybe there's also some paranormal or maybe paranoia, or were you thinking that maybe people are out to get you, kind of? And if you feel like it's the same situation and the same people, or maybe, I'm not too sure, but people are not out to get you, okay? Don't let fear rule you right now, okay? Nothing's out to get you. It's not negative, bad. It's not chasing you. It just is what it is. Changes are taking place, and you need to surrender to these changes, okay? It's a chance for something new and amazing. You have the capability, okay? That time is going to be coming, okay? So from all of this and all of the cards, 1 through 7, so I've given you pretty much the past, current situation, the obstacles, the influences, and the outcome, the possible outcome, okay? So, relationship wise, which is kind of what I'm feeling strongly about. I feel like relationships, or spiritual relationships even, because I know some of you are having some sort of an awakening where you've been experiencing scary new things. Like a whole new world has been revealed to you, and it's been earth-shattering. It's been huge. It's been very quick, okay? And it's okay. It's okay. Changes are not always bad. Sometimes, like I've been saying for a while, there are good things. That messages that you'll see, it'll be in hindsight when you finally realize what it is. But then you'll see, oh yeah, I guess there really is a gift in this. There's some reason, there's some whole connection to everything and why you're going through it. There's always a reason, there's always a purpose, okay? And I wanted to share this message with you because I know that there's a full moon coming, and I feel like we all could use a little advice and a little guidance right now, going through everything we're going through. Okay, so there may be some changes coming, some grief, some sadness, or maybe there's a relationship. I feel like I'm being drawn to some people for this reason, in a relationship sense, where I feel like somebody's in a relationship and it's really kind of deep down, that you're sick of it, you're tired of it, you want the change in the past. Maybe you had a really good relationship, you had good communication, and it feels like right now you're kind of going in the wrong direction, and you're seeing abuse, or you're seeing or feeling like you're being controlled, or you're feeling like you don't have control and you should have that choice, and it's throwing you huge red flags, and you're afraid of those changes. You're afraid of the change. That's why you're not doing it, because you're scared that something's happening that's just going to be devastating. You just I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this, because it's all very sudden, and it's like your world's being turned upside down. But the changes and standing your ground and believing in yourself and doing yourself a favor is good for you in the long run. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but I feel like I need to say that to whoever it's meant for, because I feel very strongly also, it's been nagging me the whole time, that I feel like there's a relationship situation that you need to escape, or you need to get out of, because it is not good. You are not thriving in this relationship. It is not working. So either changes have to be made for them to get better, or for you to be on the right path, or it's not going to work. And it's going to keep telling you that until you realize it, okay? So hang in there, okay? It's not easy. It's definitely not something good to go through. Some of the best changes in our lives are never easy, okay? So just hang in there, okay? All right, that wraps everything up, and I hope that you guys have a great week. I know the full moon energy is coming up here, and I guess that would be tonight. And I know sometimes we all do a little bit of clearing around the full moon, gonna clear out that energy and bring in that positive energy. So with that, I hope that you all are doing well the rest of your week, and keep those positive thoughts and that positive energy coming, okay? And keep in touch, and just kind of look out for my future readings. Okay, that's all for now. Take care, guys. Bye for now.